morning everybody, and as you can see we're at Epcot. We actually got here for early entry. The park isn't even open for early entry yet. We've just gone through security and then we're just waiting to head on into the park. Sophie's just giving Mum a lesson on how to take photos. We're waiting for Dad because he, like yesterday, was stopped at bag check, so he has to get his bag checked. But then once we're in, we're going to head off to Test Track and get in the queue there. And also at 7 o'clock this morning we were lucky enough to get a boarding group for Guardians of the Galaxy. We were really happy with that. We've got boarding group 27, which is estimated callback at around 11, and it's I think just gone 8, so we've got a couple of hours left to wait for that. We think it will still go down though, because we've heard that it just continues to go down the closer you get to park opening. So we're gonna head there when our time is called. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. We are here for early entry. So as I said yesterday, we are in a partner hotel that gives you early entry half an hour before park opens. So we're now heading to Test Track.
2 hours later.
We're just sat having a bit of a chill. Just checked out, well not me, because I'm not doing that.
I haven't got mine machine.
But this man over here had a bit of an incident on Guardians of the Galaxy. We think he passed out on the ride.
On your vlog?
Yeah.
Sorry?
He's okay now. But yeah, I don't think he should have gone on it. We are now heading into World Showcase. There's the monorail. So we are here when it's still the Flower and Garden Festival. And look at these are amazing.
Permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Y cuide los pendientes. Gracias.
It's like we're outside.
That's what they have like in
We are on a boat ride in the Mexican Pavilion. Just come off that cute ride. We're not really sure what it was, but it was a cute little boat ride for Dad, because he's still not feeling amazing after Guardians of the Galaxy. And now we're just looking around in the actual pavilion.
$34.99. Oh gosh.
A bit pricey.
It's about the same as actually Paris is cheaper. These are nice, but I want aerial ones. I like that mug though, but I don't need any more.
We have just met Anna and Elsa, and I'll put those photos in now. We did have a bit of a laugh and a joke with them. I did make Anna laugh, so I feel pretty proud of myself. But now we're just having another chill, and we're just going to continue walking around World Showcase. There's a storm coming.
Come on.
Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics, less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking.
We are just on our way to Spaceship Earth, which is a ride that's inside of this big golf ball. Well, that's what we call it, a big golf ball. We read that we think it's about a 15-minute wait, so not too bad. But there are a lot of people queuing. So if it is a longer wait, we'll have to have a look. Only a 10-minute wait.
Right out here, recording our knowledge on cave views. There's only one small problem. When we move, this unknown Egyptian pounding reed stand is inventing a Paris. A Paris in turn creates better record keeping, plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. This is something called mathematics. And as math becomes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life.
Your garden is filled with fruits and vegetables, along with recycled water and distilled seawater. Your green home will have its own water recycling system, and the walls will be built of natural materials like earth, wood, and rocks, which also provide great insulation for low energy consumption. Without sacrificing your comfort, your living room.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
In your home in the country, because in the future.
Hello everybody, it is a couple of hours since the last bit of footage you saw, I think, potentially. I think it was Spaceship Earth was the last thing. Since then, myself and Dad, we both decided to leave Epcot and come back to the hotel just to chill, have some food, because we were getting really exhausted. And I had like a really like tiring episode around lunchtime where I like felt so like I wasn't hungry. I think I had like not a heat stroke, but I was really just feeling really weak. Didn't even feel like food. I felt sort of sick as well, so I don't think that helped, but I ended up eating food and felt better afterwards. But I still was like, no, I'm gonna take it easy after that episode. So I decided to come back. Dad, I mentioned it slightly earlier, but we went on Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'll talk about this at the same time as well, but he did not do well on that ride at all. After, we honestly think, and he thinks so too, he thinks he did have a blackout like during the ride. He was okay, but he shouldn't have gone on it. We thought it was gonna be fine for him because everyone was saying it's this amazing ride, it's, you know, it's not jolty, it's all of this, it's, you know, and so we were like, yeah, you know, it'll be fine, it won't be too bad. But it was definitely the most intense ride I have ever been on in my whole life ever. Nothing can prepare you for that ride. It was amazing. It was a fantastic ride. I loved it, but I don't think I could go on that again anytime soon because it was just so, like, it was like a sensory overload. There was the song playing, there was so many things to look at, there was the movement, there was like the actual car spinning parts, everything was going on at once, and I think it was just a bit of an overload for Dad. So he came off quite unwell, to say the least. So yeah, the rest of the day for him, he was taking it really easy. He didn't really want to do much. We didn't take him on any of the other rides. We kept like the timid rides for the afternoon, but I'm so glad we went on it because it really was one of those rides where you have to do it. Obviously you have to do it no matter what. I would say I don't do well with motion sickness, any kind of seasickness, like car sick. I do get car sick quite a lot. So I had already read reviews of this ride, and many of them mentioned that it's not for those that have really severe motion sickness. But I thought, do you know what? It can't be that bad. I've heard from people that they've had severe motion sickness and didn't feel a thing going on and they felt fine. So I was just going to thought, well, I'm just going to give it a go. But I did take a Quell's motion sickness tablet, just in case. And I felt absolutely fine coming off. It didn't give me any sickness at all. So I think that was the tablet. So if anyone is feeling a bit queasy or unsure if they might feel a bit queasy coming off, I would definitely take some sort of motion sickness remedy beforehand and time it so like you'll be fine on the ride, and then you'll be coming off absolutely fine, because I didn't feel anything at all, but it was just the intensity of the whole experience. That's, I think, what did it, and what does it for quite a few people. It is people that I've seen on YouTube and things like that, people have said it is like a euphoric experience, and it's like what they'd imagine going to heaven would feel like. I agree. They definitely take you on this religious experience. That's all I can describe it. It does feel like you are going outside of your body a bit. It is so weird. But it was an amazing ride. Would I recommend to anyone going on it to go on it? Yes, you have to. Obviously, if you don't want to, don't. If you're really worried about, you know, sickness or anything, then don't. But it is one of those rides that I'm so glad I did it. And we had September as our song. And just talking a little bit about how we got it, this is the first time ever that we've ever had to do a virtual queue for any ride ever that we've been to. And the first time we tried it, for our first ride, we got boarding group 27, and we had gone on the ride by 10 o'clock. So the first hour of the day, we'd already been on the ride. So I have heard that if you're on like the first, like up to like 50 or something groups, you will be on before lunchtime. And then after that, it does get a bit busier and you'll be waiting longer and things like that. But we went straight on, watched the pre-shows and got straight on the ride. There was no queuing or whatsoever. So we were really, really lucky with that aspect, because we could just get on, get the ride, you know, over with, as many people say, and then we can enjoy the rest of the day. I'm so glad we did do this early in the morning, and then we had the rest of the day to maybe chill for myself and Dad, because we were feeling a bit dodgy for different reasons. But yeah, to anyone that is thinking about going on Guardians of the Galaxy, please just do it. It is an experience. That's all I can say. It is such an experience. But me and Dad have come back to the hotel. We've had the kickback that's included with our hotel. I had jacket potato, or in America they call it baked potato, but it's jacket potato with cheese and baked beans, which was really nice. Then I had a bit of salad, and I do have some little snacks that I got from Walmart yesterday, so I'm probably going to have some of that as my dessert. And then I'm going to take it easy. I'm probably going to have a nap, because it is only 7:30, and then the fireworks are on at 9, so I might try and have a nap and then wake up and watch them from the window. But we'll see if that works. I highly doubt it, because I am exhausted. Our plan tomorrow has changed very slightly, because after our little episodes today, we think that we might have a lazy morning tomorrow, so we're not going to get up for early entry or anything like that. We're planning on going to Hollywood Studios, but we are probably going to go in the afternoon, because we do have a dinner booked in the Roundup barbecue restaurant. So we are going to spend the afternoon and evening there, but we think for the morning we're going to maybe chill out, maybe go to Disney Springs, maybe go to like Target or something and have a wander. We just want to take it easy for me and Dad, really. But to sum up, we have had an amazing day. I'm so glad that I did ride Guardians of the Galaxy, and of course we rode Test Track as well. We did Living with the Land. We did all sorts of stuff. We did have a really good time, and we met some characters as well. So it has been a lovely day, and yeah, I'm really, really glad we did get to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, I will leave sort of this day now, and I will say goodbye for the end of this day because I'm tired, and then I will see you all tomorrow morning. Good morning everybody from Disney Springs. Myself and Sophie have walked from the hotel to come to Disney Springs for a bit just before we go to Hollywood Studios. We're currently in the Christmas shop. Look at all of these baubles. They are so pretty. They're like everywhere.
Six and a half hours later.
So we are in Hollywood Studios, we're in Toy Story Land, and we are about to go to the Roundup Rodeo barbecue for dinner. We are now in Galaxy's Edge, and this is insane. I can't believe that they've created this. This is amazing. Look at that. This is amazing.
1401. Please report to engineer.
I mean, they're very detailed.
So we are
at Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. We've just sat down and we're just looking at the menu, and it's so cool in here. Like, it looks amazing.
Yeah. But can you not ask?
So this is a normal menu.
Okay. Well, I want to ask, what's on the married spuds? What are they loaded with? We can have as many as we want. We can only have 4 on the table at a time. Oh right. Okay. So should we start with?
What are the married spuds?
Loaded potatoes.
I think we're getting basically everything from this menu.
Not quite.
We get those instead of potato salad, because I don't like that.
Well, turn up the lights.
I have no idea what's going on. Oh, I love this.
Can you ask us if we want meat or vegetables? Is he going to come back and ask that? Or is he just going to bring that up with meat?
Matt just goes once he's finished dancing.
Was that our one?
We've just got our starter salads and the cheese biscuits. We're going crazy for the cheese biscuits. They are delicious, and the jelly's delicious as well. And Mum has been given her own dairy-free ones. Are they nice? Andy's coming! Go!
Where is it? I know I left it around here somewhere. Mom! Have you seen my cowboy belt buckle? I can't find it. Never mind. Yeah! Oh, it's really
Well done, cowboys.
So we've just had our mains and 4 of the sides come out, and we are full already, and me and Sophie are still waiting for our like vegetarian platter. That's the meat platter.
Is that
We're full. Those corn on the cobs were lovely. The baked beans were lovely.
You can have some of the stuff.
The potatoes were lovely. They've all gone.
Some people eat it on a vegan platter. We've got
We're all loving the food, aren't we?
Yeah, delicious. And with Char, another feature.
Let's give a nice
We've got our desserts, and I've got the chocolate silk pie. And so's Matt. Is it nice, Matt?
Very good.
Yeah. And we've all got other bits.
Thank you for your service.
Andy's coming. I think Andy's coming next.
So we're all finished here at the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. We've had an amazing time, and we would highly recommend you come here to eat. It's such a good experience, especially when they say Andy's coming. And we're now going home to bed.
Lying on the bed.